is an organic winery, farm and relais and chateau hotel located in the Valdarno area of Tuscany between Florence and Arezzo.
I am Salvatore. Here at Il Borro we believe that organic winemaking is the best approach to produce superb wines in harmony with nature. It is my pleasure to introduce you to my family's winery and describe the many complex and unique processes that make every bottle of Il Borro a special experience.
The area of the Valdarno is characterized by the Protamagno mountain range and unique geological formations called balze, which generate the sand, clay and limestone composition of the earth that supports the production of full-bodied wines. At Il Borro, we are building on thousands of years of history and tradition, where respect for the earth translates into a way of living that is healthy for our guests and for everyone around us. We live with maximum respect for all animals, from the bees who make our organic honey all the way up to the majestic Chianina cows who graze our farm and contribute to the biodynamic winemaking process. Growth in the vines is controlled throughout the year. In December and January, we carefully prune the vines to eliminate the old productive branches, leaving just one that will bear fruit the following season. In March, we train Sangiovese branches along supports using the Gaio method in preparation for new growth. In spring, green manure makes for beautiful vineyards and fertile soil. A range of seeds are planted between the vines and produce plants and flowers that serve to oxygenate and nurture the earth, helping maintain long-term soil fertility. They are then chopped and interred to make a natural humus. These plants also encourage a balanced host-predator relationship, and along with natural antagonists and predators, they help keep insects off our precious leaves and fruits. Other damaging parasites are warded off using clever, non-invasive devices that emit pheromones and confuse the male insects, thus slowing or preventing reproduction. Larger animals like cows and horses also play an integral role in the winemaking ecosystem. Specially trained workhorses have a job amongst some of our most special vines, where their hooves compact the soil less than tractors. Chianina cows provide essential ingredients in biodynamic processes such as cow horn manure. The horns are filled with manure and placed underground for the winter, excavated in spring. The organic substance is diluted in water and applied to the terrain. Our beautiful, healthy vines enjoy other spa-like treatments, such as being bathed in herbal teas, with herbs like chamomile and malva grown at Il Borro. Soon, spring rains and the Tuscan sun will have worked their magic, and by May we find ourselves with a surplus of shoots and leaves. Now, an important decision is made by our staff. Excess shoots are removed in order to concentrate energy into a fewer number of fruits. A year of hard work goes into ensuring balance in the vineyard in order to produce perfectly mature grapes. September is the most exciting month, when we wait for the perfect moment to finally harvest the grapes, mostly by hand, and bring them into the cellar. While tradition characterizes most of the year's processes, here in the production cellar, technology leads the way. Within hours of picking, grapes are stored overnight in large cold cellars in order to seal in volatile components. The passage from grape to must is a swift one. After destemming, we use an optical scanner to make sure only the best grapes are lightly crushed and enter into the cellar. Spontaneous fermentation takes place in stainless steel tanks using selected autochthonous yeast. In about 10 temperature-controlled days, our white and rosé wines are ready to rest for a few months until bottling. The red wines, of course, have a longer story. The grapes that grow at Il Borro, Sangiovese, Merlot, Syrah, Cabernet Sauvignon and Chardonnay are all vinified separately, while the products of some of our vineyards are destined for special treatment. A red wine, like the flagship Il Borro, a blend of Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon and Syrah, will macerate for 20 to 30 days and undergo malolactic fermentation. The wine is racked over to Allier oak barrels for 18 months of aging in our wine cellar and finally assembled. Alessandro del Borro is a limited edition Magnum 100% Syrah that celebrates the ability of this variety to develop to its maximum expression in the Val d'Arno. An extension of our Etruscan past, Petruna is 100% Sangiovese whose distinctive aromas develop during its production and aging in terracotta amphorae. This labor-intensive process involves pressing down the marcs several times a day. Made from a single vineyard, it macerates for a full 12 months. Our classic method, Rosato Bolle di Borro, represents a further challenge in winemaking, to make a superb bubbly in Tuscany with 100% Sangiovese grapes, sitting on the lees for an incredible 60 months. The result is the finest pearlage and the color of the sunset at Il Borro.
Every bottle of Il Borro wines comes from years of dedication, passion, and experience.
In every sip you can taste the results of the perfectly balanced ecosystem that we encourage on our organic farm, creating harmonious, elegant wines that represent the terroir of Il Borro.
We are very grateful to all the people, all the work that they dedicate and of which we are proud. And I think I like to make a toast to all of them, including my family.